How you guys doing? You all right? All right, that time of the year again, Christmas time. All right, so I'm going to share a story with you that happened to me when I was in the first year. Yes, I was in this international school in the UK. It was a very interesting and new experience for me as a young lad, coming all the way from Nigeria to the UK. And one of those things was that we joined a boys club. Yes, we joined a boys club and it was very interesting. Yeah, it was actually a boarding house. And so we went out for boys club and were given a time frame to come back home. I think it was 7 o'clock. Yeah, our principal told us to be back in the hostel by 7 o'clock. And we had just, just barely started having fun with the other lads when we were looking at our time, it's time to go home. And when it was getting to 7, we told the other guys, "Well, we can't stay, we need to go back to school." Oh, they felt so bad, but we came back. So we came back home, and it was just about a few minutes past 7. We rang the bell, and boom, principal came down, and we're like, "We're sorry, we're late. Actually, the boys' club hasn't actually closed, but we had to run down because we knew we had to meet the deadline, you know." And he said, "Oh, you haven't closed. In that case, go back to go back. When you finish, you come back home." Oh, go back? Yes, so the guy went back upstairs. As we were about to go back, I told my classmate, I said, "Let's not go back." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because in my country, when your parents tell you go back to where you're coming from, maybe you came back late, and they say go back to where you're coming from, it's not a good thing. It means they are mad at you. If you have sense, you better just beg them." So he said, "What are we going to do?" I said, "Let's wait for some time. After some few minutes, let's ring the bell again, and then when he comes, let us beg him, let us ask him to forgive us and let us in." So we did exactly the same thing. The guy came down and immediately came down. He saw us again and he was like, we started begging. The guy was shocked. British guy, he didn't understand what was going on. "I just asked you guys to go back and you are coming to beg me. You haven't done anything wrong." He was like, "Come on, go back. Have fun when you're through, come back." Oh, man, that's how we now went back, and had fun. I now felt like, oh, man, I must have been very. So that was it. We went back. The boys were happy. We had fun and we came back and that was it. What was the problem? The problem was my mindset, my upbringing, my background. As far as I was concerned, the man was mad at us. But he wasn't mad. He just wanted us to go back and have fun. Yeah, and that's exactly the story of Christmas. God is not mad at us. There are people that believe God is mad at you. He's angry. He's looking at your the time, wanting to judge you. No, God is not waiting to judge you. God is waiting to justify you. God is waiting for you to receive the love of God. He has sent his message through Jesus, and that's why he came. He came to die for our sins. It's the message of his forgiveness, his love, his peace that he has brought to mankind. God and say, let's reconcile. Yes, reconcile with Christ. That's the message of Christmas, and that's exactly what I want to let you know. It's time for you to receive the love of God, the message of Christ, and his sacrifice on the cross. When you do that, you come into the reality of God's peace. And that's the message. God is not angry with you. God is not angry with the sinner. In fact, God has forgiven and God is ready to receive you. If that's your desire, make that confession this Christmas. Receive the joy of Christmas. Receive the joy of Jesus. That's why he went to the cross. That's why he came in the first place. So come on, man. Go back to Jesus. He's not angry with you. That's the message of Christmas. So, Merry Christmas in advance. God bless you. See ya.